Okay, just got this today. The XM Studios statue. This one is the Electro. Um, Something I noticed about this one, the box is a lot smaller. So let me see. Right. I'll take a look at it later. Okay, I'm back. I was able to quickly unbox it from the XM Studio box. Like I was saying, the Electro box is a lot smaller. On the left is the box for Mysterio. On the right is the Electro. They're about 24 inches by 26 as far as width and depth. But one is about, say, 19, and the other one is 12 and a half high. So you can see the size comparison there. So those are the pieces there. It looks like there's a lot of small pieces. So I'm going to take another break here and slowly remove each one. That may take a while because you never know what you have there and you don't want to break anything. So I'll come back in a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. It took me a while to unbox everything and unwrap all the small pieces. This one, uh, this come with a nice, I guess, assembly book. That's what it looks like. Let me just go over it quickly. It shows where all the pieces goes. All the pieces go in the box. Um, how to assemble it step by step, and what it kind of should look like once you're done. It's actually a very nice booklet. It didn't really need to be this nice, but yeah, it's very nice. So let's take a look at the statue. I kind of kept the other ones behind it, so kind of can get an idea of as far as the size comparison. It's not really a big statue, but it's pretty heavy actually. It's like a Mysterio statue. It's not that big, but it's pretty heavy. As far as the size, I just measure it's about 16 inches all around, I guess, for the base and the cable spools there, and about 22 inches, a little bit less than 22 inches high. As you can see in comparison, it's a lot shorter than the Scorpion and a little bit shorter than the Mysterio. So let's take a look at the up close, the statue. Let's start with the Wow. The portrait, it's probably one of the best parts of this statue. Let me just close up so you can see the teeth, the eyes, the mask. It has a very realistic look to it. Um, as far as the painting, it's very well done. It has like a green with some shades of darker green. The texture is very nice. You can see on the gloves there, small lines. I like how they did the arms and the chest and the legs, the muscles are like not really too much, but they are really realistic. And the texture, like on the forearm, and go back. The only thing that was kind of annoying thing, and that's why it took me a while to put this together, is the cable spools here. They came wrapped, but the cable like only one section here, all like in this bundled up here. All four of them came like that, and I think you're supposed to just unwrap it and and then do it again the way you want it. Um, Once you put the hands, you actually run the wires this way, and it goes this way, and then it goes to that one on the back. I guess you're free to do it like any way you want it, but that's the way I thought it looks best. I do like the concept of this one too, with the high voltage pieces there and the cable spools, and he pulling on the wire. It's very nice. That's usually a big part for me as far as selecting the statue is the actual concept. I don't want just like a statue of the character there just standing. I want something a little bit more dynamic. Let's see the other side. You can see a different angle. The base is very well done. It gives you like a, I guess supposed to look like metal, but like a little bit worn and dirty, I guess, weathered. Has the like what it looks like cable going around it. This one is sculpture, but the cables here they're like a rubber wire. It's not really wire, but it's just the rubber part of it, so it's kind of stretchy. Something that's really nice about this statue too, that most people won't even see, is this back piece in the back of the character. Like the way they did the muscles there, it looks like he's really pulling hard on those cables. And the paint again, it's very nice. It's not very shiny, not very glossy. The black is not really that dark, so it actually looks more real instead of like just a really deep black. It reminds me kind of the Morbius, where it's not all glossy and shiny. I kind of prefer that. It doesn't look very plasticky at all. It's, back. As far as interchangeable pieces, there's not much to change except for the portrait, and there's only one uh, available. Well, there's two, but there's only one extra available. This one is the classic. Each Well, actually, let me look at the. This is Amazing Spider-Man 9. And as you can see to the right, there's the origin and first appearance of Electro, Max Dillon. And you kind of can see how he looks like. Um, I'll put it side by side so you can kind of look. Yeah, it's very similar, very well done. My only complaint about this statue is the way he's kind of. It's the same thing with the scorpion. Those two statues, you want to keep them higher, just because they're looking kind of down. So if you want to see, their faces, you kind of have to be down looking up. That's very well done. I'm gonna switch portraits so you can see. And this is the more modern one. I'll do the close up here so you can see the level of detail. Very well done. The ear, the veins and the wrinkles, I guess. The teeth looks very realistic, very nice. So this is the more modern look. I kind of prefer the classic. Put it here. Again, I'm gonna put a picture of the comic to the right so you can kind of compare and see it. Let me pause it here for a second. So before I continue to show the statue, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about Electro. I guess most people know Electro from the recent movie. I kind of didn't like that version. I prefer the classic version a lot more. First appearance was on Amazing Spider-Man 9. I'll show on the video on the side a little bit more about the comic. What's cool about this one is a lot of times you see a first appearance, but then the origin story is like much later or something. This one is the first appearance and also the origin story, explaining kind of how he became Electro, how he gained those powers. Basically, like you can read the comic, but basically he was like on a pole, electrical pole, and while he was up there, he got hit by lightning. At the same time, he was touching the cables, and then he realized he gained those powers, and it's an interesting character. It's one of my favorites. I hope he shows up again in the movies. Maybe with the Sinister Six. Let's take just a quick look at the cover one more time. And like I said, I'll continue with the statue here. We'll just pause briefly and continue showing the statue. Okay, I'm back. So I put a comic there to the side. so you can see side by side what they look like. And to the right of it, that's the let's see, that's the print that comes with the statue. It's very nice. This piece here, I just fix it. My daughter cannot play with it and she turned it around, so, but you can see the fitting is very good. So another close-up of the base. And the back. Other side. Again, I really like how they did the paint on this statue. The yellow is not just a flat yellow, the green is not just a flat green. But at the same time, it's not exaggerated. It gives you just enough shading. And like the details here, I guess it's the stitches. Very well done. And how this design goes all the way to the belt. You can see, very nice concept. So one final look of the statue next to the other statues. So we can get a size idea, size comparison. I'll put some more information on the description below as far as the measurements, but like I said, it's about 16 inches all around by about 21 3/4 high. And I'll add some pictures also at the end. Thank you. If you want to see the other statues, just check my other videos. Thank you.